Hello, everybody. This is Time Out Sis. I am Rayya, here with my bestie and love of my life, KShock. How are you doing?
Honored. I'm great. Thank you, wifey. And we're also here with Tanner.
Podcast Dad.
Hello, everyone.
That's a thing now. That's definitely a thing.
Podcast Dad. We love it.
We are here at Underdog Restaurant and Sports Club in Lake Highlands in Dallas, Texas. It is opening night for my Dallas Mavericks and your San Antonio Spurs going head-to-head in about an hour at the AAC. Are we happy basketball season's back? Or NBA season, because we were watching WNBA.
Yeah, I'm excited. And, you know, I thought it was in about an hour. It's actually in 2 hours. It's a late game.
8:30 tip-off Eastern.
Yes.
So that's 7:30.
Well, never mind.
Time zones.
Time zones. Who's about them?
Time zones are hard.
I didn't know it was 8:30 Eastern.
You know why I knew? You know why I knew? Because it was on like the bottom line when I was ordering a drink at this lovely bar. Speaking of which, before we get into all things Mavs and Spurs, what do we got here? You go first. What you got a neutral?
I'm drinking an orange neutral. I felt like a seltzer, but I didn't want a White Claw. I don't know what I was feeling. None of the bourbons really caught my attention.
Damn, you're going to drag the bar on the air?
They didn't catch my attention.
No, she's not dragging the
for
bar.
how I'm feeling.
That was a her thing, not a bar thing.
Okay? For
Don't
I'm feeling.
Don't put words in her mouth.
Thank you. They're the same cost though. If you for happy hour, if you want.
I was just about to say they have a really good happy hour here from $4 to $8. $5 neutrals and $5 house cocktails.
Tell us about your cocktail.
I've got an Out of Your League, which is one of my favorites. I get this every so often, and it's their play on a Cosmo, and it's pretty good. It satisfies cravings.
What a cute name, though.
Have you seen their cocktail menu?
Satisfies cravings in more ways than one.
Damn right.
Nice.
But have you seen their cocktail menu? Like all of the cocktail names are cute.
Not. They have cute names.
Yeah, there's like one called Haymaker. What was the one that Charlie would drink? There's also one that's like an espresso martini. I forgot what it's called as well. But, you know, I always joke that how often I'm here, I'm just going to work my way through that cocktail menu and see what hits.
Challenge accepted.
I can do it. If anyone can do it, it's me.
That's right. Believe in yourself.
Tanner, are we still keeping over there?
Oh, yeah, man. You know me. The variety hasn't shifted much in the last few days, but I mean, I'm sticking to it. I like this orange soda flavor. It's pretty tasty.
Do you love orange soda?
I like orange soda. My only issue is I can drink. I like to drink like 6 of something when I go out, and I definitely shouldn't be drinking 6 orange sodas. You know what I mean? It's still bad for me, but it's getting the job done, and I'm having a real good time doing it. So guilty pleasure, if you will.
The only thing that you should drink 6 of, waters.
Waters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I don't know. Those hop waters are pretty good.
Or those like electrolyte drinks.
Okay, 6 Gatorades.
But
Ooh,
that just
God.
sounds like a nightmare.
That sounds awful.
I think it's
Ugh.
water, guys.
Just water.
Just water.
Real quick, being that it's Wednesday, quick plug for Throw It Back Karaoke right here.
Oh, that's right.
9 till whenever the party stops.
That's
Is
right.
that correct?
Tonight.
At a maximum 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Texas
rules. But anyway, karaoke is hosted by Podcast Dad Tanner.
That's right. That's
So-
me.
Come by, see him, sing a fun song. Check out that logo.
Throw it back.
All right. So as I previously mentioned, NBA season kicked off technically yesterday with Oklahoma and Houston. And then after that, the Lakers and the Warriors. I think the first game actually went into double overtime. So lots of excitement in Oklahoma City with their banner raising ceremony. But this is a weird coincidence that it's you and me tonight and our teams are playing each other.
I could not believe that.
That was
What a
fate.
What a coincidence.
Written in the
honestly.
stars. So, tell me, how excited are we for the San Antonio Spurs this season?
You know, I have little faith in my team. Am I excited to see them play? Sure. Yeah. Do I think they're going to win? Maybe. Not sure.
Man.
I feel very apathetic towards them, and I don't know what happened in the past 10 years, but I think moving to Dallas didn't help.
I could see that.
In San Antonio, and I hate to say this, in San Antonio, all you hear about it is the San Antonio Spurs.
Va Spurs, va.
That's all you hear. That's all you hear about. So I knew everything about the Spurs. Anytime I went anywhere, I knew what channel they would be on, knew what time they played.
Didn't you also work for the organization?
I did for just a little bit for the NBA. And, over time, after Tim Duncan left, Ginobili, Parker, I lost interest, I guess.
So
but
you're telling me once you guys stopped winning championships.
hey,
Yeah, it's hard.
yes. No. Once we stopped winning, I stopped watching. No, I think it's the moving to Dallas, and it's not readily available for me to just watch on TV on any given night. So am I excited for the season? Yeah, sure. Will I be a fan until I die? Yes, I will.
See, there it is.
There
I
it
was waiting for that.
No, she's hella loyal, and like
Mm-hmm.
my family lived in San Antonio when I was in college, so I was over here at SMU, and my parents were in San Antonio, and I was back and forth all the time. I went to a lot of Spurs games, like way too many.
It's so easy to go to a Spurs
Very
game in San
easy.
Antonio. And affordable, to be honest. It is not affordable to go to a Mavs
know-
game every weekend.
Part of like the fun part of my dad having the job he had was I'd get tickets to pretty much anything, anywhere I went. And I actually ended up going to Game 5 of the NBA Finals when they played the Heat in 16. Was it 16 or 17? It was the second time they played.
It was the time that they won.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I think, 2013.
13. Oh yeah, that
were
makes
close.
sense.
You were close.
I graduated in 13.
I
I should have known better.
I was like, what are we talking
the
about
math
here?
is not mathing. I'm so sorry. Yes, it was 2013, and I sat courtside. So that was quite an event.
I quit the year that they after they lost the championship to Miami Heat.
Oh, jeez.
It was too heartbreaking.
Oh.
I couldn't do it again. And then they won the next year. So I'm glad you were able to go, though. That's
Yes,
amazing.
I got to experience an NBA Finals.
Experiencing the NBA Finals is something else.
Agreed.
I loved every second of it behind the scenes. I had been to one before because of the San Antonio Spurs, just as a fan. Working it is a different story.
Ooh.
Just as exciting, though. And I would do it again in a heartbeat. If somebody asked me tomorrow, can you come and work the NBA Finals? I'd be like, yeah.
Sign her up. Sign her up.
Does that also transfer to the World Cup? Are you going to do that?
I am not, because I found out, I don't know if you know this, if you wanted to volunteer for the World
We
Cup.
talked about this on our last episode.
We did.
Mm-hmm.
All 30 days.
Yep.
You have to
All
be available
30
all
You have
30
to be
days.
available the entire World Cup season.
Oh,
And so that's
yeah.
why Christine and
We
I
did.
were like, let's share an identity. So
All right,
that
well, moving on.
we can split the day.
You guys look just alike, you know?
Yeah, I'll give her some of my makeup. It'll be fine. She at least is as tall as I am.
Well, I talked about the Spurs. Please tell us about the Mavs. Are you excited for the Mavs this year, and why? Why? I know you're excited. I know the answer.
Yeah. So you would think, like, after the Luka trade, basketball here would be dead. But then the mystical powers that be got us Cooper Flagg. And I decided to no
Rigged.
longer question the conspiracy that Tanner and I have had multiple conversations about. And I've decided to just go with it. And yes, Kyrie Irving will start this season rehabbing from his injury. But they did a lot of work in free agency in this offseason. So I'm really excited as to what this team could be. And I'm really excited to see Cooper Flagg. I want to see the
I'm
man
excited
plant
to
the
see him.
flag.
Yikes.
I really enjoy their social content. Their social team is excellent.
They are very good. I will give them that. I know, like, for a while people thought they were hella cringe, but after the Luka trade and after all the shit that they were getting on, like, Instagram and TikTok, people literally commenting at them like like they had control over what happened and whatever content was being posted. They really just, like, they rolled with the punches and came out on top. They're, like, one of the best in the, like, NBA, I think.
I have to agree. I have to agree with you on that. So, do you forgive the GM?
Okay, so I understood the Luka trade. So if you go back and
Ooh.
watch old videos of me, Brandon, and Charlie and Tanner talking about this, I was the one that was like, okay, he wasn't going to reach his potential here. He had a lot of people that were yes men, and he wasn't being pushed in the right way. As you saw this offseason, Luka hit the gym, lost all that weight, gained all that muscle, and by the way, dropped 40 points last night in the season opener. Like, I'm a huge Luka fan. I will follow Luka for the rest of his career as if he still played for the Mavericks, but I think I understand the logic behind why they did what they did. Do I think they got enough for the trade? Absolutely fucking not. But I understand why it happened, and they were able, like, I thought Jason Kidd was going to walk out. I thought the players were going to quit, but they were able to salvage things, and I actually think we're going to be a playoff team. I actually think you guys are going to be a playoff team.
Free Nico.
Free
him.
Nico.
Free Nico.
I don't have time to bother Nico at a Twin Peaks and tell him he sucks.
Oh,
You got, like, come on. What are we, 5?
he eats
Have you seen that video?
He eats at Twin Peaks.
Did you see the
I
video?
mean, you're
I
kind of
have not.
walking into it.
There's a viral video where he's literally sitting, like, I think it was the Addison one. He's sitting
Yeah,
at the
that's
window.
the only one I know.
And somebody walked up to him like, "Hey, are you Nico Harris?" And he was like, "Yeah." And he goes, "Fuck you," and runs away. Like, ridiculous.
That is ridiculous.
There's too much conspiracy theory to pin it all on Nico. I think Nico's the patsy in this situation.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things with the new ownership. I think there was a lot of like, we want to build a new arena, we want a casino, we want this, we want that. But at the end of the day, they're not going to be able to move this team. This team makes too much money, even when they couldn't even fill the seats.
And then
People were
that
still
magic
coming.
that the NBA can cast.
Yeah, and I don't think Adam Silver wants them to leave Dallas. I think he's firmly into that. So,
Yeah.
but I'm surprised he didn't veto the trade. I think like a previous commissioner definitely would have vetoed that trade.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Because it was crazy. Do you think it was a wake-up call for Luka, and that's why
Oh,
he like?
yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you like saw him on the cover of Men's Health
Oh
magazine.
no, I did.
Oh my
I
god!
just wanted your thoughts.
Oh, I first of all, he looks phenomenal. He's worked his ass off. Also, big time High School Musical fan.
I saw that on Hot Ones.
Yes, and he's doing all the PR stuff too. You
He
know, like
is.
he's everywhere. I think he's embracing that role with LeBron
I was gonna say,
getting set to retire.
do you think he's mentoring him?
Oh, absolutely. I think LeBron was mentoring him before the trade. There was a lot of conversation around like LeBron saying how badly he wanted to play with Luka. And there was talk at one point about LeBron being traded to the Mavericks to play with Luka. Thank God that didn't happen because I can't. I fucking can't.
A story for a different day.
But I think that's like a natural bond that they were able to explore. And I think, you know, LeBron, his current contract is up after this season. He can opt out or retire or whatever he chooses to do. So it's kind of nice that there's like a successor in LA, and LA being such a big basketball city. I think it's just, in the long run, I think Luka's going to win.
Luka
Good
gonna
for
win, man.
Yeah.
Good for him.
And,
That boy knows how to do it.
and shout out Brandon for all this Luka conversation. And guess what? We're not done. There'll be more Luka stuff later.
Yeah.
Tanner, are you a Mavs fan? Just out of curiosity. Who's
So
your team?
I'm a terrible Mavs fan, and it's because it's
Well, I'm a terrible Spurs fan. So
yeah. If it like I don't do any subscriptions, so like
Oh, neither do I.
yeah. So if they're
You don't
not
have
on
Peacock?
just regular old TV,
You don't
No.
have Peacock?
No, I have Peacock. I'm talking about like the Mavs TV
Oh,
subscription.
gotcha. Sorry.
I don't have that. I have Victory Plus because it's free
yeah.
for the stars. But Mavs TV is like a couple hundred for the year, something like that. It's almost $200 for the year.
Yeah,
Why?
so I just have to keep up with them on the the little notifications.
Or you can
get on
come
your
here and
phone.
watch the games.
I could come here and watch the games.
Oh,
I
an underdog.
my favorite bar is closing, so
Oh, nice.
I have a few more hours in the day to kill. So maybe I'll do that.
Am I allowed to ask which bar this is?
Oh yeah, be home soon. Shutting
Wait,
down.
why are they shutting down?
Because we didn't go.
We didn't go enough. That's why.
I win every day, but everybody else didn't. So it's on you.
No, damn it, because that is a nice spot.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool place. It's really sad. But moving on.
That's Dallas things.
So, casual Mavs fan.
Casual Mavs fan. I love basketball. And let me tell you, the era that you were adherent to the Spurs was what an elegant era of basketball that was. It was just constant, like, spaghetti arms just perfect, everything is in the right place at all times.
I'll never forget one of the first Spurs games I went to. I have to tell this story. One of the first games I went to, it was in the Alamo Dome. When they played in the Alamo Dome, they played the video of Michael Jordan announcing his retirement, and everybody like went crazy. And I'm like a child, all right. So
Wait, the first time or the second time?
great question. Don't remember. It had to be 98. It had to be 98. And the whole place went wild. And then Tim Duncan was the first person to come out, and it was his first rookie year.
Oh.
And it's just a moment I'll never forget.
That's iconic. That's hella iconic.
Yeah, it
So.
is.
Yeah, I think what you're suffering from is rebuild fatigue.
Yes, I am suffering from that.
I think you guys have been in the works trying to figure things out. You had Greg Popovich as coach, then he got really sick, and Becky had to step in. Shout out Becky, big documentary coming out, by the way. Very excited about that. Yeah, it's about her journey of coaching in the NBA. But anyway, Becky had to step in. Then she went to coach the Vegas Aces. Then he came back and got really sick and had to step away again.
Messy.
And so you had coaching issues. Then you had players who didn't quite want to be there. You had the DeMar DeRozan craziness.
Kawhi leaving.
Kawhi leaving. Oh my God,
Remember
that
that?
was
Yeah.
heartbreaking. Kawhi's like one of my favorite players all time, by the way. Like
Same.
I think he's one of the few people who can do everything. But anyway, different
We digress.
conversation for a
Yeah.
different day. But now you guys have had 2 really strong first-round picks, right, with Wemby and Stephon Castle. You guys traded last season for De'Aaron Fox from the Sacramento Kings. Like, you have a core now. And then you've surrounded them with some great role players. So I think you guys are going to make a run this year. And
I really
the
hope
best basketball will be played in the state of Texas.
Hey.
So between us and the Rockets. And throw the Thunder in there because why not? We're defending champs.
Oklahoma's basically Texas.
Yeah, we're all family.
We should.
We're all
should
family.
animate
Man,
them.
that is a controversial take. Oklahoma is
You're
basically
welcome.
Texas.
You're
Get
welcome.
real.
Have you been to Oklahoma City?
I mean, yeah, but
You know how much they want to be us?
Yeah.
This is us being nice.
I would be curious to know how they feel about it. Let us know in the comments.
They're always here.
Yeah?
They're literally always here.
They
People
would-
from Oklahoma are always visiting Texas.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. They do be here a lot. They were just here at the fair.
Yes,
Exactly.
they were.
Mm-hmm.
Which, speaking of the fair.
Yes, sorry, it was taking a sip of my drink. Well,
No, you.
NBA season, really excited about it. But yes, the fair. We went this weekend
We sure did.
together.
Aw.
Yeah,
did.
we had a little,
We missed
little
you.
meetup. Yes, you were
Yeah.
missed. Our friend Christine, also part of the show, she's a season ticket holder for Trinity FC, which is our women's professional soccer team, and they play at the Cotton Bowl. This year, they decided to invite a team from Mexico, a very famous team, might I add, Club America.
I could tell.
Oh my God, I didn't know. I really didn't know. Like
The moment I saw the first jersey, I was like, "Oh no!"
Oh, there was a lot of Club America.
I was like,
fans.
"I know this team."
Yes. So they invited them down to play a game, and they called it the State Fair Classico. And of course, being women who love women's sports, we went.
We sure did.
And one of the fun surprises of going to this game was the halftime show. The halftime show featured none other than eating champion of the world, Joey Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut. Oh my goodness. No, that's the wrong one.
And let's say that again.
Yeah,
Joey
yeah.
Chestnut.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, yeah. Tanner got so excited he pushed the wrong button.
I got so excited.
Did you not know that we saw him at halftime?
No, I didn't realize that was what was. I thought you were just like seeing him on TV or something. I didn't realize.
To be honest, the only reason why I went.
That's-
Which is totally fair.
Competitive eating, a sport I've always wanted to watch.
And
Yes.
none of us knew how this was going to work. Like,
We did not.
they gave us very limited information going into the game. I think we found out, what was that, like 2 or 3 weeks before the game?
They were still voting.
Yeah.
I didn't know what he was
So
gonna
they
eat.
opened up a poll on social media and said which one of these Texas State Fair Texas foods should Joey Chestnut eat. So I was like, are we just going to watch this man inhale, insert food here?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what was going to happen.
I think that day we thought it was tamales.
That'd be amazing.
Well, it turns out it was arancini balls.
Yeah, filled with crab and mozzarella.
Oh my God, though.
And
Against 4 normies?
yeah, and they were all like figures in Dallas sports.
Well,
So they had like Jared Sandler, who does the radio broadcast for the Texas Rangers. They had somebody from FC Dallas. They had a Mavs maniac. And then I forgot what the lady on the end does. I don't
the
think
one who almost vomited.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
I think she like worked for Trinity.
I
FC.
felt so bad for her. But honestly, I think she made it to like 10.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm so sorry. You look like you were living the worst day of your life.
I think the contestants were more enamored with watching Joey Chestnut that close than actually eating.
And just to level set, because Tanner probably has no idea what we saw or what we witnessed.
We posted a video on our Instagram, by the way. Like
Joey Chestnut ate 128 arancini balls.
So the final
in
count
7 minutes?
4 minutes.
Four
It was
minutes.
4 minutes.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Joey.
And the final count they said was 114, but it was definitely more.
I think it was 128 was the final count.
Did they watch the video back? Because the kid keeping score was struggling.
He was strong. And you know, I was watching him like pull the numbers, and I was like, "Is that right?"
No, it
Is
was
he
not right.
Pulling them Does he know he's pulling the 10 and not the?
He was lost, and poor guy was like counting them out loud and like trying to flip through the scoreboard at the same time.
He was not quick enough.
He was
Gotta be
struggling.
faster than that.
But can we talk about the technique a little bit? The,
Yeah,
like
please,
shovel-
you were
he, like,
much closer
Yes.
than I was.
So he was like shoveling the balls and taking a handful and like literally like throwing them in his
Could
mouth.
you see how big they were?
They're about this big.
Oh, okay. Okay, I feel a little bit better that he ate 128 of those.
Yeah, we didn't know how big they were. So Carlos, Christine, Crystal, and I, you can see why I had trouble with all those C names, all had like a bet going in, like how much we thought he was going to eat. My guess was 95 because I didn't know the size of the balls. I think,
Man, I gotta get that one.
I think Carlos was the closest. I think he said 120. But
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
I would be so interested in what Beck Y.
I think she
thought.
said 110. I think her guess was 110.
I would not bet against her, to be honest.
Well, so when they were like setting everything up, I was like, "So are you competing? Like, are we seeing you in action today?" And she was like, "I'm gonna let Joey handle this. Leave it to professionals." She's cute. She's adorable.
I thought I could not. I could see Joey and I could see him eating, but we could not see what he was eating. I thought they were much bigger. But it sounds like he was just scooping them in his hand and making them look super big. So
Right, just getting like a snowball size at a time.
I saw him drinking a lot of water, and I was like, "This is so gross. I might vomit watching this."
Do y'all want to know something else I saw before the competition took place?
Oh,
Please share.
I watched his warm-up routine.
what's his warm-up routine?
Just loosening up his jaw. Literally, like, moving his jaw in different directions, opening and closing his mouth. Like, it was a whole, like, 5 minutes. And Crystal and I were just, like, staring at him doing this. Because he was, like, right there.
Do you think they were good?
The balls.
Did you try some?
I
didn't have
actually
any.
wanted to. Like,
didn't
I was
have
trying to, like, after you guys left for the concert, like, there was a part of me that was like, let me go find this this booth and try them for myself. And then I never made it.
Like we would know where to go.
Yeah, they said the name of the thing, and it was too late
It's
to
still
look it up.
there's no map that tells you.
Yeah, all the
Texas
maps were
State
gone.
Fair. And
I mean,
very
it was
confusing.
the second to last day of the fair.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it was an experience. Like,
It was an experience.
we're going to get to tell, future generations. Like, we saw Joey Chestnut live.
Man, that is quite like that's a man at the top of his game in a not like he's completely dominant in his field. Untouched,
Yes,
unmatched.
yes. They had to kick him out for a while.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was wild.
So
That was
funny.
wild. I'm glad he's back.
Yes, me too. And he brought the belt, by the way. He did have the
I
Nathan's
did see
hot
the
dog
belt
with him.
yes.
Oh, what a time. So that
What
was
halftime show.
that
What
was-
halftime show though?
Yeah. We're not even going to talk about the soccer game because they lost 3-1.
Yes, they did. When it was down 2-0, I was like, well, I might go back to the fair.
I do like the idea of inviting someone that can beat your ass to your own tournament. You know what I mean?
Well, the year before, when they opened, so last season was their first official season, and their first home game, they played against FC Barcelona.
oh shit.
FC Barcelona beat them 6-1.
Yeah.
Like,
At least they scored.
but they know how to put butts in the seats, and that's
Yeah.
what matters. Sell the tickets.
That's right.
Because even if it is women's sports, people will come and
Um,
see these teams.
And they were featured on League Fit's Instagram entering the Cotton Bowl, which I thought was great.
Yes, they were.
Also, great fits. Great fits, by the way, from all the ladies. Like,
We love a moment in fashion for sports.
yeah, so be jealous. We saw Joey Chestnut, Tanner.
I'm super jealous.
You know what else I watched finally because you guys gave me homework last episode?
Tell us.
I watched K-pop Demon Hunter.
Ooh, so did I.
What was that?
I watched K-pop Demon Hunter.
Sorry, I got so excited.
Yeah. I am so happy that you finally watched it. It makes sense now, right?
Yes,
All
I
of
get
it
it.
makes
I get all the hype. The music slaps. Like I just texted you out of the blue. This slaps.
And I was like,
No
what slaps?
context.
What slaps? What are you doing?
Yes.
I am so happy you watched it. Anytime I hear the word golden, immediately start singing.
I
Or
like
soda.
I was gonna say Soda Pop was my favorite song.
Anytime I hear the word soda, I'm like, oh, soda pop.
Right?
No, I think the animation was fun. I thought the storytelling was really good. Even like, you know, it's a kids movie, but as an adult, I was hooked in. I was supposed to be working. I didn't work.
Okay, can I tell you?
Yeah.
My true movie going cinephile thoughts on it.
Of course.
Ready.
Floor's open.
It's just turning red.
Uh-oh.
The movie is turning red.
It's very
But
similar.
teenagers.
It's very similar.
I didn't see Turning Red, so I'm gonna have to yield to your expertise.
Yeah, I guess it's like, yeah,
Think
you're
about
right.
it.
It's
Think
a
about
coming of age story. It's a hidden identity.
The singers. They're all at a concert.
Yeah.
Okay, now
I
you
get
see
it. I
All
get it.
right. And I'm like, oh no. But I love Demon Hunters. I love Turning Red. I love both movies. I'm so glad you watched it. Now, every time you hear Golden on the radio, you now know why people are so obsessed.
No,
with that.
I've literally seen young girls dressed up like Rumi. Like I've seen it like 7 or 8 times already.
Nice.
And that was even before October, like the month of October started. So like I get it.
I love that. Now we got to convince Connie and Christine to watch it.
Yep.
Shouldn't be hard.
It really shouldn't.
If I can do my homework, so can they.
I
man.
love that. And it's on Netflix, which I know both of them
Both of them have.
watch.
Yes.
So,
Okay. Well, tell me, now that we've kind of had our shared experiences here, tell me something interesting you've been watching or you saw
Well,
recently.
in the past week since the last time we met, I actually watched the Red Bull Rampage games. This is basically, just to let everybody know, it is basically the Super Bowl of mountain biking. And I wanted
Nice.
to bring it to the podcast because I was watching a run from Adolf Silva, and he went up a big ramp, and his pants fell off while he was in the air.
Oh no.
I was not expecting it when I was watching it. And the poor guy, I've never seen that before in any mountain biking event I've ever watched. His pants fell down, and as he came down to the ramp, I don't know if he didn't want to sit back down on his bike, but like he got off his bike immediately, and he like slid down the backside of the ramp. He was okay, thankfully. But I was just like, man, to land bare ass on one of those
Oh no.
dirt ramps has to be quite painful. But also, did I just see this man moon everybody on this broadcast? I think I did.
It's a full moon.
Unfortunately, on his second run, he got very injured. He had to be airlifted out to the hospital. So I am sending him all the well wishes. I saw a picture on his Instagram. He's doing well.
Okay,
He gave
good.
a thumbs up.
Was it
so-
because of the pants?
It was not because of the pants. It was actually his second run. So
Okay, good.
the
You got a
first run-
belt.
the first run was his pants. The second run just did not
Something
go to his
else.
favor either.
Yeah,
So I felt really
yikes.
bad for him. But I did want to point out that the winner of the men's was a rookie, which is the first time that has happened since 2008.
Wow.
And the winner of the women's was a repeat winner from last year. Hey.
Hey, get it,
And
girls.
her name is Robin, She did 2 backflips and suicide no-handers for a winning run.
Robin Gooms.
Gooms, yes.
It's a good name.
Yes.
Question for you. Outside of hanging out at Buffalo Wild Wings, how does one stumble upon watching Red Bull Rampage?
First of all, you'll never catch me at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Well, that's the only place I can think of that
Damn.
shows like the Red Bull stuff
even though I was
religiously.
just there Thursday.
Damn, Buffalo Wild Wings catching
I'm
catching.
so
Is that where you were watching the Red Bull Rampage?
Buffalo Wild Wings in Fort Worth, Texas, just did not hit. Will not be going back there again.
Damn.
They can catch
I'm
strays.
a. If you have to pick between the two, I'm a Wingstop girly.
Same. And Wingstop to go. I'm not eating in Wingstop.
Absolutely, to go, and they have that special Cowboys flavor, the like hot lemon pepper. I really like that one.
Ooh, I haven't had that. Might try it. Their ranch, delicious.
The best.
We
Okay.
digress. How does one watch Red Bull sports? Well, you can always watch them online on their website. On YouTube, they always live stream. That's how I caught this one. I caught a lot of the clips just watching TikTok. I believe I follow Red Bull on TikTok.
Nice.
Red Bull had an event here in Dallas not too long ago, like about a month ago. They had the Flu Talk, where you fly off of a ramp.
I've been to one of those.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
Those look so fun.
It's
They did it at Lake Carolyn out in Las Colinas.
yes,
and
yes. It was their second time here. It was
Oh,
just
man.
a month or two ago.
It's so exciting. You see some real, like, contraptions going off this thing.
I love the word contraptions.
You do see a lot of interesting things fly.
We had
off
a design.
of
We
the-
submitted a design one year. We were going to do the stair car from Arrested Development and then do a hang glider off the top of it, but they turned us down.
They couldn't get the copyright.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
That would be epic.
Yeah, next time, next time. Now that I have insurance, I'm a little more inclined to risk my life.
Yes.
Good for you.
Good
Risk
team.
it all. So follow Red Bull on socials. They always talk about where they're going to be and what they're going to be doing. But I really enjoy watching Red Bull and following them on social because they do extreme sports. And these are sports like I wouldn't even think about trying. Normally, I'm just sort of like, yeah, let me just see what it's like. Never in my wildest dreams would I think about flying on a mountain bike ramp where my pants could fall off. So
No, that's
new
yeah.
fear unlocked.
Anything where my pants could potentially fall off is a little scary. Let's be real.
Right? She only rolls
But
with
would
suspenders.
I really would recommend following Red Bull on social. They're not just an energy drink. Shout out Red Bull.
Are you an F1 fan? They have a team.
Yes, they do have a team, and
They are so
Timothy Chalamet is one of their
drivers. Is
no,
he a driver?
No, he's not. He just,
Okay.
he just goes to the events on behalf of them.
What I was gonna say before that was they also sponsor the New York Red Bulls, the MLS team.
There you go.
That's how I knew about that. But anyway, Red Bull's very active in the sports world.
They really are, and
They
I
did-
love it.
They pivoted from just being a sports or just being a drink that dominated kitchens.
You know what, too, and I hate to put this hat on. They're a brand first before they're a sports team or a sports.
They're a
drink,
marketing agency.
Or they're a marketing agency.
They're
They
absolutely
are.
a marketing
Yeah.
agency.
So
Smart.
maybe that's why I like that.
No, there's like case studies about how they are a marketing agency before everything else.
Yeah. Well, this past week, I also wanted to call out, and I think I texted you in the moment. I was watching the New York Giants at Denver game.
I sent you a picture. I was also watching. I was right there with you.
Insanity, chaos, and that is what I love about sports. So many fans went home at the top of the fourth quarter when it was 19-0 in Denver. They were losing. So many fans went home. I was just like, this game is over. You're not going to cover the spread. Like, just
spread.
turn it off.
That's all we
right?
care about.
And oh my gosh, for those who did not watch, Denver came back and won 33-32. This is the kind of chaos I love
Unhinged.
in NFL.
It's magical. It's witchcraft.
I'm so glad you were also watching it. Did you catch it?
I only caught like the last just couple
good
of
part.
minutes of it. I was
That's
like,
all that matters.
Yeah.
I checked in on the score and I was like 19-0. This is ridiculous. And then I went about my day and then I just like, oh, I'll catch the end of it. And it was like, holy, what in the hell? They're just wrapping up. Oh man, it was madness.
I really want to win for Scatterbo though.
I know. I put in our Discord channel, like, one of my long-term bets, I guess, is that I think the Giants are going to be a playoff team with Jackson Dart and Cam Scatterbo. I think there's enough chaos in the NFC/NFC East that they could, like, sneak in there.
Okay.
That would be brilliant.
We're hoping for the two of them. They're so adorable.
They are. Although Jackson Dart's dance moves kind of scare me.
Well, go teach him how.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me.
But his jewelry's nice.
His jewelry's very nice. No, that was just such a fun game, and I think I've told you guys this. I'm in a Dynasty Fantasy Football League with all dudes and one other woman, and we all have different team allegiances. And so I happen to have a Giants fan and a Broncos fan in the chat, and throughout the game, someone kept saying, the Broncos have them right where they want them. The Broncos have them. Like, literally every hour, this message would come in. And I think, like, right before the comeback started, he was like, this is the moment. This is it. And it completely flipped. And then the Giants fan sends back after the game, I am displeased. Like,
They always mess up in the second half. Like, I'm always like, finally, they're going to get it together. And then the second half shows up, and I'm like, wait, where'd they go?
Look, Denver is a really great team. They've got a very strong defense.
They're a fourth quarter team.
They are, yeah, exactly. They're a second half team. And then when you have to go play in Denver, you have to worry about altitude and all that fun stuff. Like he said, Denver had them right where they needed to have them. So, congrats to them. Cowboys and Broncos, Sunday, 3:30.
Cowboys Bronx shootout, baby.
I'm excited for Aaron Rodgers to show up.
Oh, yeah, you've got the drama game of the week.
Yes, I do. To show up for against the Green Bay Packers in Pittsburgh, though. So I did want to talk about Miami, though.
Yes, I know. Tanner dropped in our chat, free Mike McDaniel. You want to elaborate?
Man, that guy is under insurmountable circumstances right now. He's lost everybody, and it happened when Tua decided to lead with his head and absolutely
Quite
smash
literally.
his brains on everything.
Oh my goodness,
Tanner.
Look, that's just the truth of it.
I need one of Charlie's flags right now.
Man,
Time out, sis. Time out.
Yeah.
the turning point for him was like, I can't even get this guy to not kill himself on this field. What am I going to do? And he hasn't recovered since. Poor guy. Get him out of Miami. He's going to do great somewhere else. I think he'd do well. In Dallas, why not? Hell.
Oh, backup. Yeah,
Backup.
backup quarterback. Yeah.
No, I just said that for the
Are you
lulz.
talking about Tua or are you talking about Mike McDaniel?
No, I was talking about Mike
Both.
McDaniel.
No, I'm just-
Because I don't.
No, I don't want Tua because, boy.
All right, here. I have a lot of thoughts. I have too many thoughts
okay.
to count when it comes to the Dolphins thing. Okay, let me start with Tua and his brain being scrambled eggs.
Oh my goodness.
He had a big PR no about 2 weeks ago when he talked about people not showing up on time to team meetings or players only meetings, I should say. I think a lot of people on the team took offense to that. Like, why are you airing out our dirty laundry in
Also
front of
airing
God and
that we
everybody?
have player only meeting.
Right? Like, those are supposed to be kept under wraps. And as the leader of the team, you are the last person who should be commenting on that. So that really rubbed me the wrong way. Because in general, I actually enjoy Tua as a human. I follow him on Instagram. I think he's typical nice guy, Samoan guy. Like, you know, he's an interesting human.
He is.
But that press conference entirely rubbed me the wrong way. And then when it comes to Mike McDaniel, he's a showman. He's flash, lots of flash. And I think when he came to Miami, he had the right weapons and the right personnel, and he could do whatever he wanted. But Tyreek started getting into trouble. Tua had injury struggles. He never adapted and adjusted. So a lot of his play calling hasn't evolved the way it should have. So when you're telling me he should come and coach in Dallas, no.
No. I mean, for the first reasons why Mike McDaniel is a lot of fun, the flash and glitz and glare and all that stuff, that was why he would be fun in Dallas.
He had a glow up.
He did have a glow up,
He
and
was
I
amazing.
appreciate it. And you know what? Like, he put 70 on the Broncos 2 seasons ago.
Yeah,
But, Daddy, what have you done for me lately?
true. He hasn't handled injuries well. He still coaches the same way that he did the day he walked in.
If I played a drinking game where I drank every time he called a running back screen or a wide receiver screen, I'd be drunk midway through the first quarter.
Yeah.
I'd be lit.
6 times, huh?
I'd be lit like the 4th of July.
Only 6.
Only 6. No, but, like, seriously, like, I think he could benefit from either taking an offensive coordinator job somewhere else or taking some time off and like kind of hitting the books and reflecting.
They need that bye week.
Yeah, they definitely do.
Can't come soon enough for that.
Yeah, they have to play in Madrid first, and then they get their bye week.
Oh my goodness.
So they got a ways to go. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw more of Quinn Ewers out there. I know they brought him in the fourth quarter in last week's game, but
They had to.
they had to. That was bad.
It
That
was bad.
really bad.
I felt bad for them.
Ugh, wow, I didn't realize I had so much football analysis on that.
Man, you did hit me with like play statistics.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just mouthing off that I like my boy Mike McDaniel not to have a bad day.
Swag.
I think when you said like he should come to Dallas, there was something
You
in me that was like,
triggered-
nope.
triggered
Boy,
her.
you got right to it.
You triggered her.
I
I
sure
was very
did.
much triggered. And you know what? I really like Coach Shoddy. Like I didn't think I would, but
Yeah.
the way he has been working with Dak Prescott and the offense, this offense, again, I said it last week, is the number one offense in the league for a reason.
Sure.
And
Yeah, okay.
I think that reason is Shoddy and Dak Prescott. I think Dak Prescott is very much in the MVP race right now.
Oh,
Halfway through the
sure.
season. And it's exciting. And it's like a double-edged sword. It's like super, super exciting, but also like we're not winning enough games, so it's kind of depressing.
It's Dan Marino. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you may have an undefeated season, but what if you can't win a championship?
Well,
Not that we're even close to an undefeated season. Holy
no,
mackerel.
not at all. We have a tie with this one. But, you know,
Go Pack, go.
I went into that Commanders game, and you can see it in the videos from last week. I'm pretty pessimistic. I'm fully expecting Washington to have their way with us. And that offense, I was worried that bringing CeeDee Lamb back, I didn't know what he was going to look like. I didn't know if he was going to be on the snap count. I didn't know if George Pickens would be in his feelings because he has that diva wide receiver in him. I didn't know, you know. But they looked phenomenal. And then you had our running back, Javonte Williams, also pop off for 100+ and a touchdown. So it was like Dak was able to feed everybody and then put up 44 points. Insane. Defense did okay. Part of that was Marcus Mariota. But I don't know.
Are you just waiting for the other shoe to drop?
I am.
Because,
I really am.
Because I always feel like
That's
what's
Dallas
happening
sports.
with Dallas.
That's
Yeah.
all Dallas sports,
Where
right?
it's like everything's going so well, and like
and then you get
it's
Mark
there.
Stone, and
And then it's
Mark
like,
Stone is
wait,
the guy who
what?
plays for Vegas that injured Mira Heiskanen in that playoff run and kept us out of the Stanley Cup Finals. But
Yeah,
anyway,
it's their fault. Yeah.
yeah, it's everybody's fault but mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm, Tanner, when we did our Cowboys preview episode months ago, I was really pessimistic, like really, really pessimistic. And we're about to hit the meat of our schedule. We've got some really, really tough games after this Broncos game. Not saying the Broncos game's not going to be tough because, as we saw last week, it
yeah.
is.
Anything could happen with them.
You just never know. But I think if Dak can keep us in the games, I think we could steal a few. And that changes the entire playoff picture. Now, as we said, the NFC East is a little bit chaotic. Maybe just chaotic enough.
I'm here for the chaos, though. It's my favorite part of the game.
I agree with you. Anything that makes me go, huh? Well, who saw that coming?
I'm going to start saying that when I'm watching games. Huh.
Huh?
Tanner, how do you feel about Brandon Aubrey holding the record for most 60+ field goals made?
He should hold the record because, my God, the guy kicks one about every game. Jiminy Crickets.
You know what? They were saying on the broadcast, like, there's a chance that the Cowboys will never have to punt between having Dak Prescott at QB and Brandon Aubrey.
It's
As a
It's literally
field goal kicker?
reshaping the game. If you can find a kicker who can go out there and kick 60 yards, then you can score any time. just
Exactly. They're basically saying Dak Prescott has to take the offense at least to midfield every possession
Shouldn't be hard.
to get
Right.
points. That's wild. How many other teams can you say that?
The
None.
Packers.
You like your kicker?
He just hit the career long, franchise longest field goal.
Yes, he did. I saw that.
Yeah.
I was just
So
thinking-
yes, I do like our kicker.
Well, I'm excited. Sunday should have a lot of great.
Sunday's going to be
Great games.
really good. I was just looking at the schedule, and I'm excited for all the games, actually.
Give me Red Zone. Give me Wingstop.
Red Zone all day. You know, last week you had asked me what my favorite Scott Hansen quote is.
Yes.
And I've had some time to think about it, and it's really the witching hour.
I knew you were going to say that.
Oh
I was hoping you would have said that last week.
So sorry that I didn't you caught me off guard with asking the question.
I know.
But it is the witching hour. It's my favorite part every time the fourth quarter rolls around.
It's fucking
true.
iconic.
It's true, though. It's always the witching hour. You know, one time he tweeted me that.
I'll
show it to you.
You and all of your like Twitter interactions with celebrities.
Or X, I'm so sorry.
Oh yeah, whatever. It's still Twitter.
Yeah, it's Twitter.
It's Twitter.
One last thing on what I've been watching is I've been watching a little bit of baseball because
Just
it
a little
is
bit?
October.
It's not the World Series or anything.
Playoff baseball is like the most just succulent baseball.
It's the best
so
quality baseball.
Good.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of our favorite players, I can say all of us like him, right? Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah.
I know who he is.
Kristen, he did the impossible. He did something that has never, ever, 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 ever been done before.
Please tell me about it, because I don't know about it.
So the best thing about Shohei Ohtani is that he goes both ways, which is really silly rare in baseball.
So he's verse.
He's very verse.
Nice.
He can pitch and he can bat, and he does both those things extremely, extremely well. Most baseball players focus on one side of the ball, and that's it. Shohei can do it all. So, not only did this man hit 3 home runs in one game, he also happened to be the starting pitcher in that game.
Mm-hmm.
He pitched 6 whole innings out of 9 and struck out 10 batters, only allowing 2 hits.
Okay, that's crazy.
That's insane. That is, like, mind-blowingly insane.
Yeah. And this is in the World Series?
Not in
No,
the World
not
Series.
yet.
This is in the playoffs. This is in the NLCS.
Yes, the game before.
Yes, the series before the World Series.
You can clearly tell that I don't know baseball. So.
That's okay. That's what I'm here for.
That's right. We are sports personalities.
We got our sweet spots.
Now, softball. Sign me up. But
We're about to start that. We're about to get pro softball.
I'm very excited about it. And pro volleyball.
Yes, pro volleyball. We have a team in Dallas working on that. So Ohtani did his thing, led the Dodgers to another World Series where they will play against the Toronto Blue Jays.
Nice.
Toronto.
An actual World Series.
Quite literally. Now, Toronto had a pretty wild run getting to this point. They had to be in the same division as the Yankees and Red Sox, both playoff teams. They beat the Yankees, and then they beat, I want to say it's Detroit, and then they had to beat Seattle. Seattle series went 7 games, and for much of that game, Seattle was leading. They were up 3-0. And
Man.
then former Astro, who I can't stand, George Springer, hit a 3-run home run.
I know who that is.
I do too. You know he has to postpone his wedding because of the World Series?
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Why would he do that to himself? Whatever.
Don't know. That's a
Whatever.
question for George Springer.
George Springer, if you're watching. Why'd you do that to yourself?
But anyway, Toronto was able to win Game 7 at home. And now this World Series, I believe, will start on Friday. And it's going to be a good one. Toronto has a lot of interesting players who are not necessarily stars. And then LA is going for a repeat. So interesting storylines there. I love watching the World Series even when my team isn't involved. So
I do like watching the World Series, which is the extent I can take of baseball. But I had a question for you.
Yeah.
This Game 7 was like yesterday, right?
It was Monday.
It was Monday.
So
okay.
Ironically, the Mariners and the Seahawks were playing at the exact same time. So the Mariners were in Toronto and the Seahawks were in Seattle. So a lot of the crowd was watching the Mariners game at the Seahawks game. And they were all in their Mariners jerseys. And you could hear it when they lost. When they lost the game, you could hear the entire crowd like, aw. Like, you could hear the wah-wah.
I knew that I knew Game 7 was happening only because of the Amazon Web Services crash that happened. Because nobody could buy tickets to Game 7.
That's right.
And they were like, oh, and Amazon is headquartered in Seattle. And I was like, oh, okay.
It's all gamesmanship.
See,
right?
I keep tabs on the news.
Yes, you do. But yeah, so lots of fun sports things happening. Like Connie said last week, October is that girl
crazy.
when it comes to sports.
October and June,
Yes.
early June, I feel like it's just a conglomerate of everything.
the best.
Yeah.
Let's get to this. So one thing that I know you love, and you have kind of made me love,
Oh, I love that.
is tunnel fits.
Tunnel fits of the week, fits of the month.
Fits of whenever.
I
just love fashion.
love watching the entrance looks. It is just something. You're there for business, and that's what I want to see. And when you walk through that tunnel, I can see that you're there for business. So we decided to do this whole segment. Thank you, by the way, for including this segment.
Yeah, of course.
Where we just talk about our favorite looks from the last time we met.
Yeah.
We have a few.
And then real quick, just a little background context. I don't know if you know this, but in the NBA, back in the day, players who weren't playing would show up in like street clothes and they didn't look the greatest. And the commissioner,
I'm fully aware of that.
you're fully aware. Don't know if he is, but commissioner at the time said, nah, we're going to dress professionally.
The NFL had the same issue.
Yep. They were like, we're not going to look like hooligans anymore. We're going to look like we're going in for
here
business.
For business.
And
it's
so-
a business trip.
And that was the birth of fashion in sports.
Hey.
All right, continue. Whose looks are we digging?
So we each brought 2 looks for this week. My first one is from Tyreek Stevenson. He's a defensive back for the Chicago Bears. I would never pick a Chicago Bear. But he wore this amazing pink Valley Lives Forever, I think is how you pronounce it, icon bling tee. Has Britney Spears on the front of it. 2 pictures of Britney Spears. It's bedazzled.
It's a vibe.
It is a high fashion men's streetwear brand. I love it so much. I think it is great. It has all of our albums listed in the bottom too. It's iconic. I love it. He matched it with a pair of jeans that have varsity letters that are the same color pink as the shirt. I can't believe I'm saying this, but thank you, Tyreek from the Chicago Bears. Thank you for bringing Britney Spears to the tunnel fits. And the second look that I have actually comes from Jake Ferguson of the Cowboys. Again, can't believe I'm saying this. Wow.
I was
Cowboys had a
really
great
shocked when I saw this on your list.
I thought this was adorable, though. He showed up in Dak Prescott's high school jersey. And I really hope, based off of Dak's surprised face, that Dak didn't know he was going to
No,
do
Dak had no
that.
idea.
And I think that is so cute and honorable of him to support his teammate like that and to give a shout out to a high school, because high school sports are also very important
Damn
in
right.
the lives of everybody. And then Jake caught a touchdown.
Yes, he
later
did.
that day.
Jake had an amazing game. And then I don't know if you can see Dak in the picture.
You
But
cannot. You cannot. He also had
But-
a great green suit, but I couldn't find the details of it.
Oh, just very lovely. Very lovely. Well-dressed
So
man.
tell us about your 2 fits, because I have thoughts.
So I am not as in-depth in the mix as you are. I did not look up brands or sponsors or stylists or anything, but I was watching all of the NBA coverage last night with it being the official season opener. And of course, sorry, Brandon, I had to go with Luka Doncic. Luka wearing a gray sweatsuit
Miss
and
Ma'am.
some sunglasses.
It's a 2-piece set of some kind.
He just looks really good. He's all slimmed down. I like the sunglasses a lot. I just was like, he's ready to fuck some shit up. And he did. He absolutely did last night. 40, 12, and 9. That's a stat line. They lost, but hell of a stat line.
Would you wear those sunglasses?
I actually would.
Okay.
I think I would.
Just had to ask that.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a valid question. I'll allow it. And then, from the game before Luka's game, Isaiah Hartenstein, I felt like was very on brand for October spooky season with these pants. They
Man.
scream Edward Scissorhands to me.
Shouts out 8th grade, bro.
I don't think he was going for an Edward Scissorhand look, but you know what? I don't know him. He very well could.
I don't know him either. I just saw these pants and was like, yo, the world needs to see and appreciate this vibe, this spooky season vibe.
Man, those some rave pants, man. I
We
remember
have-
seeing those at the raves.
We have 2 very different looks from each other.
Very much so.
And I love it, though. And that's what makes these tunnel fits so great, though.
Like I said, I'm kind of new to the game. I'm
No,
finding
you're not
my
new.
footing.
No, you're not new to the
Hey.
game, but that's what makes this so interesting, because I wouldn't have found those outfits.
If the spirit moves you, move.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I want to see you in those bands, to be honest.
I will wear them. You find them. I wear them.
Noted.
All right, real quick, last thing, because it's a cultural phenomenon right now. Dancing with the Stars is having its greatest, most outstanding, best season ever. And as a Dancing with the Stars, I guess a super fan.
You're a super fan.
I've been watching it since the beginning. And you're watching it for the first time. I feel like we kind of have to talk about it a little bit. We just watched Wicked Night last night. Andy Richter winning the hearts of America left and right. Like, everybody's obsessed with him. Last night, sending home Scott from Pentatonics.
Spoiler alert.
It is what it is. It's been 2 days. I have to ask you, now that you're, like, getting familiar with, like, the dancers and the dances, if you ever got famous enough to be on Dancing with the Stars, which is totally possible, I have faith in you. I think you could do it. Who would you want to be partnered up with? And what dance do you think you would totally shred? You'd be amazing
Well,
at.
I wish that I could pick Andy Richter. I would love to be paired with Andy Richter. I'm obsessed with Conan O'Brien and Andy Richter. I wish Beck Y was here just so we could talk about how much we love Conan O'Brien, but I digress. Now that I'm watching it, it's very interesting to me. I love how some of the pros can take somebody who's clearly bad at dancing, especially in the first episode, and then transform them by the second episode into a dancer, which is very hard, I will say. They're giving these people rhythm. So if I had to pick a pro from watching it, I think I would pick Mark.
Ballas? Mark
Yeah.
Ballas? Yeah.
Yes. And or John.
Oh, the new guy, Taylor Swift's backup dancer.
Taylor Swift dancer, because obviously I would pick him because of Taylor Swift. But I think I'd be the best at jazz. Actually, I know I would be the best at
So there was
jazz.
a ton of jazz dances in last night's episode. Those are so much fun. Those are very Broadway to me. Like, you're audibly telling a story. Like, yes,
Yes,
dance is awesome.
jazz and contemporary are big
Yes.
Broadway dance.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I cry at like 90% of the contemporary dances.
Probably.
Ugh,
Slow songs.
They get me.
You know.
What about you, Tanner? Do you have a dog in this fight? if
Well,
you
it's
will?
been a while. I'm not sure of anybody who's still in it that from when I used to watch it.
No, the name you dropped was perfect.
Oh, Cheryl Burke. Yes, Cheryl Burke.
We stand Cheryl Burke in
Hey,
this house.
She'll be on
Cheryl.
next
You know, I'd always love to shake your hand sometime. If you ever wanted to hang out, I think my wife would give me a pass. Just hanging out casual. That's all.
Just hanging out, shaking hands.
Shaking hands.
Yeah, she's actually going to be a guest judge on next week's episode, which is the Halloween episode, which is like one of the best ones. Like,
Oh, okay.
Right
like
on.
Disney is my
Cool.
favorite because I'm a Disney adult. But like Halloween, when it comes to special effects, makeup, storytelling, like, it's fun. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
That
can't wait
is
to
super
watch.
cool.
Yeah.
Normally, I fast forward through a lot of the talking, and I just watch the dances and the scores. Should I
That's
be paying
great.
attention?
I don't actually like hearing the packages that they put on before they go out and dance. I'm like you. I just
Okay,
want to see them
okay.
dance.
So great.
Tan-
What about you?
I was going to say, Tanner, did you pick a dance that you think you'd be
yeah.
good at?
Oh, a dance?
Yeah.
Give me the dirty tango. Whatever.
Ooh, Argentinian tango.
Yeah.
You want the girl kicking and like you want to just grab her on your knee. You also said another dance that I found interesting.
The rumba. I said rumba
Yes.
earlier.
Yes, he did. That's the one.
Yes, the super sensual,
Yeah.
slow moving, everything in your hips. I believe Dylan Efron had a rumba this week.
I don't have much in the way of ass, so like if Cheryl could teach me how to move like they do, I mean, like, that'd be pretty cool.
It's all in the figure eights. You got to figure eight those hips.
Yeah.
She's learning dancing without even being on the show.
How about that?
You
I
guys,
took a
I'm
class.
telling you, I have watched this show like since I was a child. Like, I'm obsessed with it.
That's darling.
All
So
right, who would you pick?
to answer your question, I have
Your own question.
to answer the question, I have like my old school thought versus new school, because I do think in the last like 5 seasons they've tried to evolve in a different way. I mean, they've had like the show's completely rebranded. They've had to change the judging panel. They changed the hosts, like everything.
Derek used to be a pro, right?
Yeah, Derek
Okay.
and
And
Julia, have
Both
both
the
been
Huffs.
the Huff bros.
Yes,
sis.
yes.
Huff siblings. We're both pros on the show, and they were pros like when I started watching. So if I wanted to go like old school, I feel like Val Schmirkovsky was like a little puppy at that time, and seeing him like evolve into the pro he became, and he ended up marrying Jenna Johnson, who is also a pro on the show.
Jenna
Nice.
Johnson was a pro on the show.
Yes, she's still she was on this season. I think she got eliminated early, but yeah,
That was Jenna?
that's Jenna.
I did not know this. Sorry.
Yeah, her abs are phenomenal. Anyway, but yeah, Val Smirkovsky was like my favorite for like ever. But if I wanted to go like more new school, I really like Ezra Sosa. He is partnered with Jordan Childs right now.
I like him.
He's just so out of the box and so modern and so fun. And like never doubt the gay man straight woman partnership. Like I feel
Oh,
like
Absolutely.
that is unmatched. They are
Never a doubt.
they are unbelievable. And if I had to choose a dance, I would probably go with Paso Doble.
Oh.
You have you seen one yet this season?
Yes, I have.
I just like how powerful and commanding it is. and
You are
how
hauling the
aggressive.
mail with that thing.
Yes, I am. So that would be mine, or maybe like a salsa. I really like salsas.
I like
Salsas
this
are
for
great.
you. I would like to see you dance.
I did take lessons, just like Tanner. I did take ballroom dance.
Took
in college.
ballroom dance lessons after watching Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
one of my uncles is a professional ballroom dancer.
Nice.
We
Yeah.
need to go to a competition immediately.
I think he's retired now, but he took me to like
but
a
he'll take us
swing.
to one.
He took me to like a swing dance club when I was 18, and I like learned East Coast swing.
I
and
have been
all
to
of the
one
things.
of those shows.
Yeah.
I want to go to a ballroom show. We should do it.
We will find
do
one.
it. We should do it.
Wow. That added to the list along with professional volleyball, professional softball, all the things coming up. Can't wait for football this Sunday. KShock, thank you for being here with me.
Well, thanks for having me.
Tanner, thank you as always for making us look
You're
and
so
sound
welcome. We're
amazing.
so excited to be here.
This is Time Out Sis here at Underdog Restaurant and Sports Club. You can find us on all major social channels, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all Time Out Sis, timeout.sis, as well as on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
It's all listed on our website at timeoutsis.com.
All right, have a great week, everybody.